Hi guys, welcome back to episode 2 of season 5 on our second episode for the week of NCIS. Now then, opening episode, what a banger. What an absolute start to the season that was. Mix of emotions thinking that Tony had blown up in that car, to everything that was going on with Leroy and the director and her father. And some of it's been resolved, some of it kind of hasn't. We don't know if we're going to see her again. And Leroy is floating in the marina. Are we going to hear about it anytime soon? Are we going to hear about it in this episode or not? Or we're just going to return to normal service? I've no idea. I did mention in the outro of the last episode that I feel as though with everything that's happened and taken place that she made compromises, and I don't know whether it's classed as overstepping her authority with the way in which she's handled this, Jenny, but I feel as though, I don't know why, I sense new director incoming by the time we get to the middle of the season, or probably, definitely by the end of this season. No idea. Haven't seen it. Not yet. We've still got a long way to go, so please join me and we will watch episode 2 of season 5.
Tell me you have it. How much time have you
Shut your driving on your mobile phone.
You go to the liquor store, pick it up, be a
surprise. Watch out. That could have been worse. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, worse for them. Do it straight off the side. Yeah, I've had an airbag go off on me. It's painful. Yeah, that's ruined your day, and the person in the car has fled. He's having a really bad day.
What's wrong with this picture?
You mean aside from Tony being here before us and actually working?
I can't hear you, you know.
I think this is really going to affect him for quite some time. Especially the way it ended.
I am here if you would like to talk.
About what?
I know how much you
Dude,
cared
don't
about
shut
her.
people out.
If I needed to be cheered up, I would have put super glue on McGee's keyboard.
You put super glue on my keyboard.
Don't ask.
Boss Tony.
I know. Grab your gear. We got a petty
What's he
officer
given
hitting
that gets it unstuck?
How'd he end up over here?
Good question.
You know, I would have thought with that kind of damage, he would be all the way down there.
Yeah.
Do you move my body, Jethro?
Someone did. Swerved to avoid another car.
And he went through the windshield when he hit the bridge.
Hello.
This just keeps getting better.
What? Oh! Stripper.
I'm going with stripper.
Chippendale stripper. What do you want to call him?
Oh, my.
Shotgun, close range. Our hit and run just became shoot and scoot.
The more I think about it,
Oh, it's that time
the more I
box.
can't believe we fell for it. Tony with a girlfriend.
I believe he had real feelings for her, McGee.
Dude,
Still talking about the little probie losing his
you
virginity?
wouldn't have got anywhere.
Down here.
You wouldn't have got anywhere, McGee. Trust me.
There.
Oh, okay.
More like it. She has a smashed cranium.
I think the state police definitely had it wrong, boss. Petty Officer Munoz didn't blow off that stop sign.
No, he was in the other car. He got run off the road by the guy who did.
The Chelsea Girls School Class of 57 50-year reunion. And I got pictures to prove it.
Oh, ladies.
It's like Cocoon meets Dirty Dancing. Wonder
Kinda.
if Ducky has dreams like this. Gibbs probably isn't too far behind. Standing right behind me, isn't he? Sorry about that,
Yeah.
boss. It's gonna be your dreams.
How many times have we done that now?
Got a few more
I think
weeks
there's
to
more
follow,
to
but
it than that.
My gut tells me that Munoz had a terminal case of wrong place, wrong time.
The girl.
And we got a hit on the prince. Pyramid schemes, internet fraud,
She's Russian.
rare coins.
She's a con artist.
Was dropped off the radar 3 years ago.
Ran in the bathroom like a little girl when he saw you guys pull up. This is about Tiffany, all right? I told him that girl was no good. He didn't listen to me. Well, there's some Navy cops here. I want to ask you a few questions. You remember what I told you about telling lies?
Guarantee he beat him when he was
Something
younger.
wrong?
Nope. Just had to pee all of a sudden.
Oh, murder! Perfect!
You know this guy? Nope. He was shot and killed today.
You're lying.
Your car
Can
was
already
found
tell.
at the scene, wrapped around a bridge. If you'd like us to arrest you now, Nikki, that can be arranged.
My boy ain't guilty of anything except for being an idiot.
Well, we don't know
That
yet.
girl Tiffany, or whoever she was playing him and a couple other guys.
She said she loved me. You don't lie to somebody you love.
Don't go there right now. Please.
Doesn't even lie about the little things.
I hate this has ended like this.
Well, he was here with me all day. I got about a half a dozen customers that can vouch for that. Now, a girl like that, playing with people's hearts, you track down some of them jilted lovers, I guarantee you'll find out who done her in.
The infamous confidence man, Victor Lustig, sold the Eiffel Tower almost twice. And then convinced Al Capone to buy $50,000 of bogus shares.
I did not know that. Explain.
You're late.
We have an appointment with that?
No, we have a crisis.
You know how I feel about apologies.
Yes, well, you may want to make an exception in this case. She was dead before she was put in the car. All her vehicular injuries are post-mortem.
Right.
The poor girl was beaten to death.
Right, I was way off. Ducky could just tell from her organs.
Thanks, Doc.
What I just learned was that she had been pregnant.
Oh, I was right. Oh man, so it was both. He knew from the internal organs, and that's awful.
There's a baby missing that might need medical attention. I need to be at the top of my game.
You got the baby's DNA?
Abby's running it now. You can't use it to find the father, but when you have a suspect, Abby can test it and see if he is the father.
Stop talking about yourself in the third person.
Abby already ruled him out.
McGee is going through Heidi's records now. 2, 3, 4 sizable deposits made to her account recently from a man named Adrian Nelson.
No, I'm sorry, I don't recognize the name.
Well, she's got a lot of them, Mr. Nelson.
Maybe.
We've traced several recent deposits made to her
Got a funny
account
feeling.
from your husband.
From me? Well, there's got to be some mistake.
I can settle this. Feel free to look around, but if my husband says he doesn't know her, he doesn't know her.
Are you sure?
Well, that isn't supposed to happen. I'm gonna have to reset the breaker.
Wait a minute, have you done that on purpose?
How long have you been seeing Heidi?
Yeah.
I told you, I don't know
No,
anything.
you told
Get
your
to the
wife.
point.
Just a few months.
There you go. She's a young pretty blonde.
Till I found out she was stealing money from me.
I need your DNA to verify that.
Forget it. I'm not going on record that I was ever involved with that woman. Sure evidence that flimsy that you have to resort to threats. I had nothing to do with Heidi's murder, okay? But if you got something that says I did, you should go get a warrant.
Fingernail clippings, toothbrush swabs, and Q-tips.
Thank you very much.
He lied to us. The signature is real. 4 checks, $10,000.
Yeah, he wrote them.
Heidi didn't steal anything.
No.
Adrian sent her the money himself.
Did more than that, McGee.
Tried to hide it from us.
DNA?
Abby's still working on it.
Listen, I am simply saying, just because she was lying to you doesn't mean that she didn't really love you. That... Hello?
Oh, look at the change of attitude here.
What? Theory 2, Adrian found out that Heidi was pregnant with his baby. Also explained the payments.
And the fact she's now dead.
But thinking more optimistically, I took the liberty of going out and getting this for when you find our missing newborn.
Oh, Ducky.
Yeah, I checked all the hospitals in the area and beyond.
Killer's got the baby, Ducky. Only way
Killer's
we're
a
gonna
woman.
find that kid is to find the killer.
Yes.
Killer's
Okay,
a
I'm on
woman.
my way. No, this is for real, guys. Remember I chipped my tooth and I got the, I sent you an email for a leave request like 2 days ago. You don't check your email. Never mind.
The only thing is, women don't tend to use up close and personal like a shotgun, so I don't know, maybe not.
Periodontal disease for it. How may I help you?
Hi, Gibbs.
Abby, I think you might need to lay off the caffeine again.
I do. That's what I'm so excited about. Actually, everything's really exciting to me today. I compared the husband's DNA to the fetal DNA from the missing child. Adrian Nelson, definitely the father.
He's a daddy.
There's no shocker there.
One at a time. Definitely not the mother.
She gave birth to a child who is not hers?
It's called gestational surrogacy.
Abs, did you check?
Sarah Nelson's DNA. Sarah Nelson is definitely the mother.
Yes.
Perhaps she changed her mind about giving up the baby.
Yep.
That's not the question.
Looks like she's
Nelson's
dead.
killer for it.
So unusually, they were both in on it.
Clear.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
Place is a mess.
Not all of it.
Couples get desperate. I wouldn't know. I'm just saying it happens. What's the point in trying to get a baby if you're going to commit murder in doing so?
Baby.
But if she refused to turn over the baby, I'm sure the Nelsons would have had other options besides killing her.
Murder.
And after all, they were the biological parents.
You want to have children, Ziva?
Well,
It's a simple question.
I do not have a simple answer.
No.
Once you have kids, you'll understand.
They would be getting at medical attention.
Yeah, well, maybe they are. Safe was cleaned out, plus I found the box to an infant car seat in the garage. Sprinkler went off when I was digging in the trash outside. Nice timing.
Really?
Thanks for the heads up, Proby.
Ziva's not even in a relationship. Why would you be thinking about kids yet? This.
The same way. I don't want to hurt you.
This has crushed him, and he just does not want to show that it has.
Tony,
He's bottling it all, and it's going to explode out of him at some
covering
point.
his tracks. Yet the root directory is still intact. There's no personal data, but I did find an API he had written to interface his home automation system to his car's onboard navigation computer.
Pretend you're talking to someone who actually has sex with other humans. I mean, of course I would.
Why? It's just something and nothing, because 99% of shows get this fucking wrong. Why is it it's just showed him highlight a System32 file in the Windows directory on his hard drive there? It won't be in there. The only show that has ever got this right is Mr. Robot, right? Which is just a fabulous show. And if you haven't seen it, it is on my Patreon channel if you want to watch it. But it annoys me that anyone who's just got a little bit of computer experience will be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Gibbs and the state police will know soon enough. What are you still typing?
He was in the System32 folder.
Well, it's not an old-fashioned world, Tony.
Tell that to Gibbs.
Not anymore, it ain't. In the window.
What was it like?
It's not what he's looking at, is it?
Sex?
No.
Losing your virginity?
No.
Good.
No, not that.
Pretending to be someone else.
I don't know, Elf Lord.
Was it like to be in love?
You were really in love with her, weren't you?
Oh, God, he was.
Don't you have some more typing to do?
Don't.
Yeah, he does.
All right, I think I know what happened here.
$20 says McGee's about to say something nobody understands again.
Beta, I thought...
Starting to think you can't help yourself, Mickey.
The code must have alerted Adrian Nelson that I was tracking him.
Well, while he tries, I'm gonna resort to some good old-fashioned police work. Oh, look. What's that?
That's what I was focusing on.
Donnie. Hey, Pinozo. Yeah, man, what's going on? Listen, I got an update on the Bolo missing kid. Deadhead sticker. Left rear window. Yeah. I know, man, that was good times.
Gotcha.
Old-fashioned police work deserves an old-fashioned reward.
Are you going to elaborate? Straight down your shirt. Oh, man! Something under it. A serviette or something. No matter which end you bite, the jam always goes out the other end.
Interrogation got a little out of hand. I had to... I can't explain that.
This is the men's room. Wouldn't HR have a problem with this?
I saw this on Cinemax once.
So what happens now? Well, I've been watching you from afar, Tony, which is why I know how much you cared for Jeanne.
You can't deny it. It's all over
and how
your
much it hurt
face.
when she left. What happens now?
I said I'm fine.
You are not fine. You are still deeply troubled. And right now, it is very clear you are still hanging on to her. Even if by some miracle Jeanne did forgive you, would you be willing to be Tony DiNardo full-time, to leave your entire life behind for her?
Good point.
You did not think this through.
This coming from the woman who fell in love with the dead man walking.
Yeah, and that shouldn't happen to her either, should it? What emotions take over?
You crossed the line, Tony.
Oh, I crossed the line?
Bolo just came in. They found the car.
Witnesses?
No witnesses. Local Leos found the truck abandoned near a forest preserve.
Ready?
Give it the old black light. No idea what just gets revealed under UV.
Wrong about where Petty Officer Munoz was shot.
Pretty obvious.
We got footprints.
Yeah, question is whose.
Petty Officer Munoz was a size 13.
The prints were made by a residue of polysaccharide dust derived from beta-glucose. A while ago, a group of Chinese researchers decided to try to recycle panda poop into high-quality paper.
Well, I must have gone to one after he shot Munoz.
The dust from the mill would have been impossible to avoid. There's one within 100 miles, closed down 6 months ago.
I'm okay with the tech speak, scientist speak. It's
Are
like,
you telling me I'm the only one who has a problem with the panda poop paper?
This place is abandoned.
oh, is it?
Quite.
No, I heard that. Stop right there. We got you.
Agent Gibbs, please, you have to leave.
Oh, there's more to this. Okay, that's now starting to make a little bit more sense as to why these two would resort to murder.
The Nelsons hid the kidnapping from us, Agent Deneau, so the mistake was theirs.
Agents are still out canvassing. No one saw the Honda, much less who was driving.
A few more of Heidi's marks that I have to track down. That's next. That's right after. I'm on it.
Someone's just making more money out of
The
it.
kidnappers will call to arrange another ransom.
What's the option, McGee?
Why didn't
All
you
I
say?
know is we got a call saying that Heidi was dead and that if we ever wanted to see our baby, we needed to come up with $50,000. We tried to adopt it.
Went all the way to Southeast Asia and back.
And then we met Heidi.
She was a lifesaver. It was almost
Too good to be true? And it usually is.
You still think she was trying to con us?
You paid her. Hey, look, I got all day. Your kid is missing.
We didn't go to the police because we knew they'd screw things up. We were happy to pay, and she needed the money.
And she decided she wanted more.
But not anymore. She was trying to start over.
think
Someone
she
wouldn't
was.
let her. Who?
It's the boy mechanic.
But as far as I'm concerned, if
I don't know his
anything
name.
happens to my child, you're the one who better run for cover.
Now that's hardly fucking fair.
Careful over there. Wouldn't want to break a finger.
Gibbs does not accept apologies, but I do.
See,
I'm sorry, Ziva. I know you were trying to help.
she was.
Did I?
You did better out of.
I'll get back to you. I've been compiling a list of Heidi's former marks. Any one of them could have a score to settle. The problem is they all have solid alibis for the day. Buddy at Baltimore PD just sent this over. Turns out this guy also filed a complaint against Heidi.
If the con goes bad, they'll often file a complaint, so it builds credibility with the other marks.
It's part of
then
the
they
con.
can move in for a secondary
Yeah,
con.
it's part of the con.
Yeah, might still be high five for the traditional police work.
You might want to brush up on that traditional police work.
Hey, do you know
So much
where
fun.
my killer is?
But I know what he was planning on doing with Heidi's body. The lines were intact, and the fluids were topped off. The brakes were replaced about 2 weeks ago. I found metallic shavings in the brake drum and the calipers.
Brakes were replaced and then the old ones were put back on?
Yes,
Why?
the accident was not an accident. Well, actually it was. It just happened too soon. It was the perfect cover-up,
Would have covered up the murder.
and it would have been blamed on worn brakes. So who would rely on the mechanical failure of a brake pad compressed against a disc rotor to hide a body?
And back here we go. Yes. Maybe it was the father.
He killed Heidi Camposano.
Then try to ransom her baby back to the biological parents.
It could have been the pattern. It could have been the pattern.
Yeah, and your customers confirmed that. But a witness did see you in this Honda near the Stern Paper Mill this afternoon.
Shoot any naval petty officers lately?
Yeah. You
Where's
don't.
the baby?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
so
you
I was
do.
at a paper mill. What's that, some kind of a crime?
You're not blowing this off, man. You are not blowing this off like it's nothing.
The baby's with Nikki. And Nikki? Girl of his was never going to give up that baby. I was doing those parents a favor. Look, when my brakes gave out.
You mean when you rigged them to go out?
Yes.
We know that you replaced Heidi's brakes with a set that were about to fail and make it look like she died in the crash.
Oh.
Oh, that little son of a bitch! I'm gonna kill him!
Yeah, it was your boy.
Little bastard!
Holy shit. These two are as bad as each other.
London Bridges
He just wants this kid. She broke his heart, he wants the kid.
London Bridges falling
Petty
down.
officer was just collateral damage.
Fair baby.
What a dumbass.
You got my paw?
That kid will now go into care.
He killed Heidi, made me lie to you about her. She didn't cheat on me. She wasn't bad no more. We were even gonna start a family together. I would have raised my own boy right.
Would you?
When the baby was born, we were planning to run away. Heidi and him fought. Then she had the baby. My paw took it. She was screaming. I did.
Not enough.
It was just too late to matter.
The brakes. Prosecution's gonna call it attempted murder. Your lawyer's gonna call it self-defense.
What do you call it?
Sad.
Family.
Yeah.
Is everything okay? This is a sprinkler again. Parents are waiting outside.
Did they get the baby? I don't know. I mean, I suppose they should. It's right that they should.
You think I'm crazy?
No.
No, they are giving it to him.
Oh my God.
I'd rather the baby grow up there.
Hey, here you go, Tony.
A wasted lovely star, something beautiful.
Okay, episode 2. I'm not really going to focus too much on the case there. I didn't work it out. The DNA helped us work part of it out, and I got eventually to the conclusion that it was the son. I just didn't realise whether it was the son and the father or both. But it sounds like it's the father there and the son who's just never been able to stand up to him and did absolutely nothing. Anyway, the more important thing for me here, especially with episode 1 that we've just had, is Tony's current situation. Ziva tried to kind of extend an olive branch, not just as his partner, but as somebody who, let's face it, I think is interested in Tony in more ways than one anyway. But it all got put on a back burner, it all got put on hold when all of this was set in motion, and we just thought at the time it's because he'd fallen for someone else. We now know the circumstances around how all of that came about. But more than anything, he's not ready to talk about it. He's not ready to admit his faults. It was a mistake for him to fall, but he's right. The heart wants what the heart wants. No matter how much you convince yourself. Look, if you know there's somebody that you started to fall for that you really shouldn't do, you pull yourself out of the situation. But unfortunately, because of his job, he couldn't do that. He had to continue the entire relationship as though everything was progressing, and if he failed to stay deep undercover, all of that will have fallen apart. But she got to the point where she was asking him all of the questions that start with the relationship side as regards telling him she loves him and expecting reciprocation, and him not being able to. So he had to continue with the pretense, even though it wasn't a pretense. But what we've just seen in the note that she left him there, because she's gone, she's packed, she's gone. I'm not coming back. You need to choose. Now, I've always had the thought and decision in my own head that anybody, whoever they are, if they ever make you choose, they're not worth your time. If they have to force you to either walk away from something else or walk away from someone else, whether it's job or family or friends, for you to be with them because they're using that because you've hurt them, you've betrayed them in one manner or respect or another, which, yes, he has here. He has lied to her. We have to look at it from Jeanne's point of view as well. But to go and write a letter saying, well, you lied about everything, but I'll have you back if you walk away from your entire life. That's unfair. So he's burned the letter. I think that's symbolic as to where his frame of mind is. And it may just have to be lesson learned. We all have those moments in our history, in our past, a lot of us, most of us, your first love or whatever. Sometimes it's when you're very young and you think you're in love and you're not, but when it's a full-blown relationship like that goes wrong for one way or another, whether it's you, whether it's them, whether it's just a situation, you have to learn by it. And Tony has never been in this situation before, and he's learning to deal with it. And I think he's dealing with it the only way that he can, especially looking to one side there, the whole team of Gibbs and Ziva and McGee stood there and looking at the letter and going, she wants me to choose this over that. But the biggest thing is you're asking me to make a choice. And Ziva said it quite eloquently herself. Are you ready to go back to being that fake man that you came up with and walk away from your entire life, your job, your career, everything? No. So I think it's a finite end to it. I don't know if we'll ever see her again. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. No idea. The episode was quite good as well. And Abby needs to calm it with the cat bow. She's just getting too... She's meant to have quit. Oh well. Right, I'll be back with another 2 episodes next week. I've enjoyed the opening 2 that we've had, especially the first one. It had my emotions up and down all over the place. So I hope you enjoyed the 2 this week, guys. By all means, post your comments down below. Do not forget to hit the subscribe if you are on YouTube and give the video a thumbs up. And of course, as always, if you want to watch any of these in full length, including all the other 60 plus series I've done over the last 6-7 years now, check the link in the description. That will take you to Patreon. You can always join as a free member and make a choice at any point. I would appreciate if you just take a quick browse. Right, see you for episodes 3 and 4 next week. Take care.